I feel that England and America have a great deal in common, especially musically. I think that's due to the alliance of the Anglo-Saxophone peoples.
Oh, you funny lady. Happy Monday, everyone. There's something you don't hear often. Anyway, this is the Monday, April 29th edition of Mr. Ed's two-song spotlight presentation. I don't usually spotlight instrumental tunes, but today, from Mevia's Music Alley out of Kansas, Mark Clater will help us make an exception to that rule. At his website, his bio says, I started playing back in 1988 when guitar playing was king. Loved all the shred players of that era. My dad introduced me to the blues, and I gained an appreciation for the greats of that genre, too. I have many influences, and they have all shaped me as a player. Love recording and studio work and creating my own original music. February 29th, 2012, Something Fierce Records and I released my debut CD, and the response has been great. And as I said, the tunes featured today is an instrumental and one of the few I make exceptions for. Mark's website will appear in your browser at the end of today's show. That is, if you're listening from the homepage at shoutomatic.com/ed-ovet. Last I looked, there were 2 full tracks you can listen to at musicalley.com. Just search Mark Clater. That's MarkClaytor. Also today, there's my favorite piano rocker whom I met back in 2007 at the Podcast and New Media Expo in Ontario, California. He has been interviewed by me on my original podcast, Ed's Mix Bag, and is a musician who was one of the early adopters of podcasting. I'm talking about Matthew Ebel, and today we have one of his classic tunes being featured in the spotlight, Sally Went Down, which I know you'll really love. Visit Matthew at his website, MatthewEbel.com. That's MatthewEbel.com. No additional housekeeping today, so let's get right to these 2 talented artists. First up, Mark Clater, found at musicalley.com, and a track he calls Black Magic Blues. And then it's one of my all-time favorites, Matthew Ebel, and one of his best tunes, Sally Went Down. Before I go, I'd like to thank everyone who has been emailing me recently about how much they enjoy the podcast. The encouragement goes a long way.
I don't think you're so hot.
And now, here's tune number 2 in the spotlight on Mr. Ed's 2-song spotlight presentation.
Sweet southern woman. Every Sunday she'd fill her pew, but she got caught where she ought not to have been. Now, what's a girl like her gonna do? To the road, never saw the light, never even heard the train coming. Sally always walked on the track, went where the rails took her, never thought to look back. And Sally thought that she was doing right when she went home early, but she never saw the light, never heard the train coming when it hit her in the back. Sally went down, Sally went down. Scene before her. Keep the time walking on the track. Maybe they would just ignore her. But she kept her head down. She kept her head down. She kept her head down. She didn't listen to the man implore her.
Stick this blinking pipe in your ugly mouth and blow on it.
And now, back to our regularly scheduled program.